Hey guys, today's Wednesday, March 2nd, 2016. This is PSL number 8 and we are on day 3. So, number 1, this is just like we have done the last 2 days. We're going to find the volume and we're going to find the surface area for each of these. So, first of all, find the volume of a sphere with the diameter of 8. So, our volume equals 4 times pi times our radius to the third power all over divided by 3. And they're telling us that our diameter is 8. So if d equals 8, then our radius is going to be half of that, or 8 divided by 2, which is 4. So now we're going to take a look at that 4 to the third power. If we do 4 to the third power, we get 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 4 is going to end up being 64. So now we have 4 times pi times 64 on top, all of that divided by 3. So we're going to take 64 times 4, and that gives us 256, and we still have pi on top, and then divide by 3 on the bottom. So let's take the 256 and divide that by 3, which actually gives us an ugly decimal, so 85.3 repeating, and then it's going to be times the pi button. So we're going to do 85.3, and that's the 3 repeating, times the pi button, which is going to give us 268.08, and it continues on. But we want to do our rounding, so we're looking at the second number. 8 is bigger than 5, so 0 is going to become 1. So our final answer is going to be 268.1, and we were in centimeters. For volume, we do to the third power or cubic centimeters. So there's our final answer, 261.1. Now to find the surface area, we're going to use our formula that we've been using all week, which is 4 pi radius to the second power. And again, our diameter was 8, so our radius is 4. So we're going to be working with 4 times pi times 4, but this time it's just squared. So if we do 4 times 4, we get 16. And now if we do 16 times 4, we actually get 64. And we still have that multiplied by pi. So we can put that into the calculator. 64 times pi is going to give us 201.06. And for the rounding, we're going to look at our second number. 6 is bigger than 5, so 0 is going to go up to 0.1. So our answer for surface area is 201.1 centimeters squared for surface area. Okay, moving on to number 2, find the volume of a sphere. So volume is 4 times pi times our radius to the third power divided by 3. And this one is just telling us that we have a radius of 6.5. So right there is 6.5, makes life kind of easy. So next I'm going to take 6.5 and make that to the third power. That's 6.5 times 6.5 times 6.5. So in the calculator you can either push the third key or the power 3 or whatever key, or you can actually multiply it out. But however you do it, you should get this number. It's kind of large, but it's 274.625. So to continue on from there, the next step should be to multiply the two numbers on top together. So 274.625 times 4 is going to give me 1,098.5. I still have pi up there, and I'm still dividing by 3. So now I can take the two numbers that are out in front of pi, this decimal term, divided by 3, which is going to give me 366.16 repeating pi. And now it's time for the pi button, finally. So when we do 366.16 repeating times the pi button, we get 1,150.34 blah, 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 But for our rounding purposes, we're going to take a look here at 4. 4 is not bigger than 5, so we're just going to keep it as a 0.3. So our final answer is going to be 1,150.3, and we're doing volume, so it's going to be in meters to the third power. So there's the volume for our second problem. And then to find surface area, it's very similar, but our formula is slightly different. So it's 4 pi times your radius to the second power. And again, same problem, so radius of 6.5 meters. So we're going to substitute that in. So we've got 4 times pi times 6.5 to the second power. So the first thing I want to do is simplify that exponent of 6.5 times itself times 6.5. So that is 42.25. So now I'm going to take 4 times 42.25, which gives me 169, and we still have that times pi. So put that into your calculator, you get 169 times the pi button, and that gives you, so after you do that, you're going to get 530 point, a bunch of decimals, I'll write the first two. Take a look at your second decimal. 2 is not bigger than 5, so we're going to keep it as 530.9. And we are in meters, and because we're doing surface area, it's meters squared. So there's the last answer.